Hey everybody, what is up? We're going to be talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie today because it looks like John Leguizamo says that casting Chris Pratt in new Super Mario Bros. Animated movie is going backwards. Now, if you've been paying attention to that movie, Chris Pratt was cast as Mario, and his voice was on display in the trailer, so everybody got to hear what Chris Pratt sounded like. I didn't think he sounded all that bad, but I thought he sounded kind of strange, and I think it's just because we didn't get that good of an example of his voice acting skill for this movie. However, Chris Pratt is widely loved by most people, and it wouldn't be a surprise if they were to cast him in this role, especially if he could nail it, and with people thinking that Chris Pratt is an awesome actor, they're likely going to see it, which is something that John Leguizamo apparently does not understand, being that he wasn't in a Mario movie for 30 years. The Mario movie came out in 93, and this guy's upset about it. But guess what? He says that casting Chris Pratt is going backwards. Why? Let's find out. In the new film, Chris Pratt voices Mario, while It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star Charlie Day voices Luigi, casting choices that Leguizamo sees as going backwards. Why? Because he's white? Is it because he's a controversial political figure? Or because he's white? Or what? Because it can't be because of his acting or his success as an actor, because he's done so many good things. How is it going backwards when you haven't played in a Mario movie in 30 years and you've taken on a lot of minor roles? You're definitely not as popular as Chris Pratt, so I guess it wouldn't surprise me that he's upset. I'm an OG. A lot of people love the original. This is a quote by Leguizamo. I'm OG. A lot of people love the original. I did Comic-Con in New York and in Baltimore, and everyone's like, no. We love the old one that came out 30 years ago. The original. They're not feeling the new one, Leguizamo added. I'm not bitter. It's unfortunate. I mean, to be honest, John, it sounds like you are bitter. It sounds like you're really upset. In your interview, you had no problem saying that casting Chris Pratt was going backwards, and I'm pretty sure it's because he's white, and you didn't like that a white actor was cast for a voice as Mario. Now, here's the thing about Mario. He's kind of like a white guy. I mean, he's not that far different. Sure, he's like Italian and everything, but come on. If you guys had played God of War, the new God of War games, the one that just came out a few days ago, the voice actor for pasty, white-skinned Spartan warrior who has a white son and had a white wife named Kratos, okay? He's being voiced by Christopher Judge, a gigantic African-American man who used to play Teal'c on Stargate SG-1. I love Teal'c and I love Stargate SG-1. Total nerd for Stargate, okay? 100%. But my point is, he nailed the role. Everybody loves that Christopher Judge plays Kratos. They love him. They think that he nails it. I think that he nails it. He sounds exactly like Kratos. They changed the voice actors for them, for that character, I'm sorry. But yeah, he does a great job, and everyone just praises it, both on the right and left. So John Leguizamo is sitting here complaining, saying that a voice actor that was white is playing an Italian-American is so stupid. Very stupid, okay? It's voice acting. It's voice acting, John. But it's okay. We're going to see what he thinks. As Leguizamo recalled, directors Annabelle Jankel and Rocky Morton fought really hard for me to be the lead because I was a Latin man. And they, the studio, didn't want me to be the lead. They fought really hard, and it was such a breakthrough for them to go backwards and not cast another actor of color. Kind of sucks. Here it is again. The words actor of color, because that is what makes you a good actor these days. Basically, John Leguizamo's like, I don't care what Chris Pratt has done in his career. The fact that he's white means this movie is going to fail because they didn't cast him as the role. Maybe it's just because you're an unpopular actor, John Leguizamo. Maybe it's just because you're not that great of an actor. You don't have that great of a repertoire, and you're definitely not as popular or as famous as Chris Pratt, especially in this day and age. Again, the 1993 Mario film, which really was not that good at all, and definitely not faithful. That movie came out so long ago. It came out I was like 2 years old. That's insanity. It's really a shocking level of entitlement that I'm seeing from this actor, especially since I've never really had a problem with him, but him opening his mouth and saying such stupid things like this is just a further reminder as to how in the dumps Hollywood and its elite are. Last year, the film's producer, Chris Meledandri, addressed skepticism about casting the non-Italian Pratt as the iconic video game character. We are collaborating with Chris and his experienced team to not just create a character-licensed film, but a new piece of entertainment which brings Super Mario Bros. To life on the screen and allows, pay attention to this one, allows everyone to enjoy it, whether or not they know about the game. We want to bring everyone into this. We can't just preach to a woke audience or a minority audience. I mean, that's basically what John Leguizamo's upset about, because it's not representing Italian Americans properly. I guarantee you that writers, directors, and producers are getting so sick of this. I'm telling you, they are. Because, I mean, Emily Blunt came out the other day and she's like, every time I read a script with a strong female character, and again, Emily Blunt is a female, okay? And she's like, I'm tired of seeing all of this woke crap. I'm tired of seeing the strong female lead pitch when I see scripts. She's sick of it. And if she's sick of it, I guarantee you, lots of people are sick of it. When people hear Chris Pratt's performance, the criticism will evaporate, maybe not entirely. People love to voice opinions, as they should, he added. I'm not sure that this is the smartest defense, but as a person who has Italian-American heritage, I feel I can make that decision without worrying about offending Italians or Italian-Americans. I think we're going to be just fine. Here's the thing about John Leguizamo, like, defending Italian-Americans. He's defending them while also writing off, I mean, of regular white Americans, I guess, but he's writing them off. He's basically saying, I love you guys. I can't believe they casted that guy. What were they thinking? Dude, he is so successful. Chris Pratt is beyond what you can do. It's just ridiculous that actors and actresses who suck at their jobs, they suck at acting, they suck at performing in movies and in TV, but they'll come out and they have no problem calling other actors and actresses who are white terrible actors and saying that it's going backwards and you're setting our people back 1,000 years and this is so anti-progressive. It's just nonsense. Think about all of the cool things that Chris Pratt has done, and this dude's just saying, no, sorry, I don't want that to happen. This is alarming. It really is, because this is the argument that people are using nowadays. It's the race card. That's it. If you don't like my acting and if you don't cast me, you are a racist. I'm not bitter, okay? I'm just upset. I'm not bitter about it, but I will go in an interview and complain about it and tell everyone in the world exactly what I think of Chris Pratt's casting. It's ridiculous. Also, I hope you have a beautiful day. Like and share this video, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I hope to see you all again next time.